Today, I want us to think about what could be a perfect hymn melody. And I have one in mind. So I think the melody would start low. I think it would begin to grow. I think it would flourish. And I think it would return. So you might immediately recognize this as the melody to the wonderful Irish hymn, Be Thou My Vision. Starts, grows, flourishes. And that's why I think this melody is perfect. It patterns itself after the most profound gift that God gives us, the breath of life itself. We breathe in, we're filled with oxygen, our blood is happy, we're happy. We breathe out, carbon dioxide goes out, and then we return to start over again. And this patterns itself after the fullness of life as well. We are born, we grow, we learn, we flourish, we retire, we rest, and then we return to our Creator. And I think that we notice this, things like this beautiful hymn melody that I played for you, even if we only notice and relate on a subconscious level. Well, this hymn, Be Thou My Vision, there are 3 verses, and there's some beautiful words in this. There are 3 beginnings of phrases, Be Thou My Vision, O Lord of my heart, Be Thou my wisdom, and Thou my true word, High King of heaven, my victory won. And there are 3 middle phrases, Thou my best thought, Thou my great Father, heart of my own heart. And then there are 3 ending lines, Thy presence, my light, my treasure thou art, and O ruler of all. And I think these words are incredibly warm, and they create this beautiful relationship with the high King of heaven, which is another phrase mentioned in the hymn. When I accompany this, I have to choose a way to do that. Not every hymn is the same every time we play it, or at least it shouldn't be. And so what might I choose? I could accompany this like I was playing the organ. Kind of a block, straightforward version. I could play it with a beautiful flute like I did a minute ago and have a beautiful guitar accompaniment. Or I could think a little bit more Irish and play it like a bagpipe. So my choice on the way to accompany this hymn would include many factors. The scripture message of the day, the theme, how many people are in the service, if we have some trained singers in the choir, the temperature of the room. I mean, that sounds kind of silly, but all kinds of things affect the way, even something someone says to me on the way to the organ could change the way I accompany the hymn. And even during the hymn, sometimes the way that people are singing, I need to change and respond more rhythmically if they're dragging, or just let them lead and I sustain underneath this. So I'm thinking of vision, I'm thinking of wisdom, I'm thinking of first in my heart, I'm thinking of best thought, I'm thinking of all these amazing words to this hymn that call me beyond my daily routine to something greater than I could ever imagine. These words deserve attention and they deserve respect as they are accompanied and as they are sung. So today, how can you respond to this? First, I suggest you perform a word search on this hymn, Be Thou My Vision, and look at anything that comes up, the words, the definitions, related scriptures. Just go to YouTube and listen to some performances of this and get this in your mind. Second of all, and it's kind of the same thing, but look up some of the phrases: Lord of my heart, High King of heaven, bright heaven's sun, and enjoy spending some time just reflecting on the meaning of these for you in your life. A third thing, you could actually do a search on the word slain, S-L-A-N-E, and that's the hymn tune that this is set to. And you could just see how this might give you some more insight and wisdom into this, and even how this relates to St. Patrick, the Irish saint. So today, I thank you for spending time in a few minutes with me listening to this, and I will look forward to meeting you again soon on the next episode of Take Note, the stories behind the song.